rolling. And action.
I don't have my headphones, just leave it.
Tell us, what's your name?
My name is Gehrig Stevens. I am 17. I'm a senior this year in a VP3, so I'm on my way out. This is my last year.
What sort of hobbies do you have?
Well, I mean, I'm in House of Blues, so obviously I like film and TV, movies, all that sort of stuff. But outside of that, my main thing is that I'm an animator. I like character animation a lot, and I also like music. I like listening to it. I play music.
Animation, let's focus on that for a second. What would you say your top 3 favorite animated movies are?
My top 3 animated films, number 1 is How to Train Your Dragon. I don't really know why. But then it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and after that it's Ratatouille.
What got you into animation?
So it's a little silly, but the thing that got me into animation was YouTube, actually. Just because there's this thing that just sort of started happening with YouTube animation, where it was just these people kind of making their own little animation empires from nothing, essentially. And I just thought that was really inspiring.
Yeah. How has your time been with House of Blue?
My time with House of Blue has been an experience. No, I've loved pretty much all the time I've spent in this class. Just everybody I've met has been amazing, and I've learned stuff that I know I'm going to end up using in my profession later in life.
What's been your favorite House of Blue project?
So my favorite House of Blue project it's a little different because, the thing is, I really like in concept, I'm always really excited for the music video, but that one always ends up being really stressful. I have to shoot it alone, which makes it just difficult, and my song choice doesn't always end up going through the way I want it to. So it would be the music video if that one ever worked. But because it doesn't, it's probably this thing that, it wasn't technically a House of Blue project per se, but it's a thing I did through House of Blue. It was called the Walk for Water. It was just fun. We just went out to Bidwell Park, me and 3 other kids, and we just filmed, and it was pretty chill and relaxed and everything.
We talked about your most favorite project. What's your least favorite elements of House of Blue?
Well, other than Mason, it's probably the time management, because especially later in the year, during second semester, you'll notice time management starts to become a pain in the neck in this class, because you have your number 1 project that we're all working on in class, and then you might also have a sports video you're working on outside of that, and then you also might have a gig that you got through this class that you have to work on, and then you might have a job that you have to work, and then you also have a life because we're teenagers, and it just kind of becomes a nightmare to have to manage all that.
What is a facet that you feel you need to improve on when it comes to media production?
I need to get better at my camera work. It's not that I have really shaky hands or anything. It's really just that I'm not the most creative cinematographer, and I think I could just really improve on that, just make my shots more interesting, more dynamic, that sort of thing.
Do you want to pursue a career in media?
Absolutely. After high school, what I really want to do with my life is be a character animator. I don't specifically know if that's for features, for TV animation, or for indie game studios, but I do want to be a character animator.
If you could have any media production group, what would it be?
I would have an animation studio named Coffee Mug, just because I think it's a really cute name for an animation studio. But it's not necessarily a if I could. That's something I actually want to do. I would like to at some point start a small indie animation studio, just because I think it'd be fun.
What do you plan to do right after high school?
Well, after high school, I want to attend college. The number 1 college that I really want to go to is a private university called CalArts. It's where the original 9 old men, who are these legendary Disney animators, taught. It's where the original Pixar animators taught. It's just where I want to go.
But you were talking about music and part of your hobbies. What instrument do you play?
I play 3 instruments, actually. I play the guitar, which is basic white kid instrument. I play the bass, and I play the ukulele. And then I can also kind of play the piano. I can just kind of play some things by ear on it, just because you recognize notes when you play an instrument.
Who's your favorite band?
My favorite band right now is probably Gorillaz, but I've also been listening to a lot of Metallica and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
We're going to hit you with one last professional question. What advice would you give to incoming House of Blue students?
If there was one thing that I really wanted to tell people coming into House of Blue, it would just be to take it seriously. When you're in here, it's kind of hard to understand this, but you're not just making videos for yourself anymore. You're making videos for the whole school. And even outside of that, you're making videos for people, like for anyone else who's going to see the video. So just like when you're in here, learn to take it seriously. Because like the stuff we do in here matters.
Alrighty. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Gehrig.
Sure it has.